G'day, g'day. Just get this game. Let me get that up. All right, got it up now. All right, so Steelers Texans. We're going about 58% of the money is on Steelers, 91% of the master money. It's at the bulk of it's at 3, a little bit at 3.5. But yeah, they're all over the Steelers here. Total possibly data play 65% on the over, 64% on the under of the Masters. Looking at bulk of it's at 38.5, a little bit of 40, buying up, whatnot, alternate. And then money line, 61% of the money on the Texans, yet it's at 72% on the Steelers. First half, 52% Texans. Not a lot of money, but it's like 64% Steelers. First half total, geez, we're looking at 81% of the money's on the under. Well balanced on the points. Oh, points, then game. First half's almost as big as the game. Money line, first half, it's 74% Texans, not a lot on the master chart. Where else we got some action here? G'day, Henry. How you going? Hopefully it's a good night, good games, good weekend. Team total, 81% on the under, nothing on the master chart. Very similar numbers for Steelers under too. No master action. Scroll down to the team props. Largest lead of the game, bit of action on this, 81% on the under 13.5. There was a bit at under 14.5 there. Master, well balanced, but yeah, again, it took under 14.5 over 13.5. Right now, the book needs the Texans, yes. Player props, Rodgers, over yards, 81%, over 205.5. Nothing on the master chart. CJ Stroud pass completions, 98% on the under, 100% of the master money on the under 20.5, around minus 115 to 120. A lot of money on Rodgers pass completions over, like 98% of it, no master money. They're really hitting Rodgers hard for tonight. Total touchdown passes, 83%. Nothing on the master chart. Betting like Rodgers is going to have a big game. Christian Kirk, total receptions, 100% on the over, 100% of the master money on the over 1.5, laying around 70. Oh, here we go. Here's a data play. 72% DK Metcalf over receptions, and 84% of the master money is on the under. Under 4.5, laying around 150. Down here, see what else we got. Good two-way action on Pat Freiermuth, the 3.5 receptions. Big money on Jonnu Smith, over 1.5 receptions. Looking at 64% of the money. Master money is 68% on the under. under 1.5 plus 35.40 cents. Pretty strong there, that one. 72% the over, Jaylen Warren. Total receptions, 68% of the master money on the under 1.5 plus good money again, around 45.50. Nico Collins got 78% of the money on the over. Receiving yards, Masters well balanced. Dalton Schultz well balanced back and forth on the over receiving yards, under over. Jaden Higgins as well. So yeah, this is where it's getting good two-way action, two good-way master action. We're actually holding a percentage or two. Here we go. Here's one. 61% John Smith over, 100% of the master money under receiving yards, under 11.5, round even money. Heavy Jaylen Warren, total receiving yards, 84% over, 100% over of the masters, over 11.5, laying around 32 to 38. 67% on the over, Kenneth Gainwell. Receiving yards, 100% of the master money on the under 32.5, laying a nickel to a dime. Rushing yards usually have some volume. Not so much. Woody Marks. Oh, here we go. 68% CJ Stroud, total rushing yards over, and we've got 81% on the under 12.5, laying a nickel. Kenneth Gainwell, total rushing yards, we're at 83% on the under. Master chart is 50-50. Go on under 26.5, over 26.5 with about a 9-cent margin. Here we go. Another one, 86% on Chris Boswell, total points over, 100% of the master money on the under 7.5, laying around 35 to 40. And then we've got a first touchdown scorer. We've got Connor Haywood, hit pretty well at 30s and 28s. And then anytime touchdown scorers, we've got Kenneth Gainwell at around 220 to 2 to 1. Connor Haywood again, getting a bit of a touch up at the 7s and the 6s. And that looks like about it there. So let me just go back up to the top of the game. Yeah, more money coming in on the Steelers. Yeah, so book's going to need Texans. Total is just getting bet up and up and up, or bet over, not necessarily up and up and up. Money line balance there. First half, first quarters are down. Looks like toss. All right, so good luck, and all right, Henry, let's ride it home. All the best, everyone. Good luck.